Welcome to number 11 of Chinuch B'Bayit. So we are looking at how we daven with our children in our homes at this particular time and offering that David HaMelech, who deliberately identified Me'er Brachas as the cure for a Magefa, we have the opportunity that when we're doing brachas with our children in the morning, we can talk about each bracha. So we mentioned Al Netit Yadayim, thank you Hashem for our hands, thank you Hashem for water. Here we are now in Asher Yatzar. And one of the most amazing insights, and this happened to me when about 18 years ago when I was teaching first grade in the Yeshiva Shari Simcha. So a Talmud asks me, Akiva is his name, why is it that in Asher Yatzar there's no vav that's the letter that connects one thing to another, as in the word and, between chalulim v'chalulim, nekavim v'nekavim, or unekavim? Why isn't there a vav there? And I said, I don't know. So this was very typical. I'm going to suggest that you do this as well. When your kid asks you a question and you don't know the answer, pick up the phone and call your Rebbe. In this particular case, it was Dikduk Rebbe, and on the spot I got the following answer. Whenever there's a vav in front of a word, which means and, it's to tell you that not only the previous item that was listed, but also and this item as well, and this. So you might have in your hand a pen, and an eraser, and a watch strap. So the and joins one thing to another. But what happens if you've got unlimited number of items? You drop the vav. So now look at Asher Yatzar. Chalulim, chalulim. Nikavim, nikavim. Well, how many cavities, that's what chalul is, how many cavities are there in your body? Nikavim, nikavim. How many holes are there? Well, there are 7 on the face, your 2 eyes, your mouth, and your 2 nostrils, your 2 ears. Oh, and there's 2 other openings in your body on the outside. But how about your skin? Is it porous? Yes. So ask your children, can you see the pores? And tell them to look at the palm or the back of the hand and start counting if they can notice where the lines cross. And at the point of crossing, that's a pore. And that's where actually mosquitoes insert their straw-designed tongues into the pore to suck out blood for breakfast. And then they go on to your friend or neighbor for lunch just a few feet away. Those pores are holes in your body. You have unlimited number of holes in your body, literally trillions, because every single entree into a cell is another opening, is a hole. How about chalulim? Well, it's certainly referring to all the major organs, your heart, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, but it's also referring to every single cell is its own cavity. You have over 100 trillion cells in your body. You can never stop counting them because they're dying and being recreated every moment. So it's interesting that Chazal did not put a vav between nekavim and chalulim v'chalulim because you're referring to something of unlimited number. So these are ways to help a child appreciate the perfection of our language. So I want to share with you, there's an amazing DVD that you can get from designerperfect.com. It's actually put out by Rabbi Pesach Krohn. Actually, it's a neighbor of mine who sponsored it, Shimshon Halpern. He's the one who put out all the Asher Yatzars throughout the whole world. So Rabbi Pesach Krohn, on this DVD, you can see there's a library there. And in the library, it's got a title of a spine, the eyes, the spleen, the heart. And what you will actually see there is an interview with Rabbi Pesach Krohn and one of 30, there's 30 total, from specialists, medical doctors who are experts in a particular area of the anatomy of the human body, and they are describing to Rabbi Pesach Krohn the Niflas Abayra, the extraordinary powers of the human body that's a demonstration of Hashem's power. And in doing so, it brings out a deep emunah, an immediate sense of, wow, Hashem, you're so good to us, in the incredible intricacy and yet harmony of all these different organs and functions simultaneously working together inside our body. So you can click on any one of those parts of the body, and I thoroughly recommend you go to look for that. Also, Arachim have put out DVDs that you can get from arachim.com, which also talk about Asher Yatzar and the miracle of your body. And lastly, I do want to promote the website unitedforprotection.com, where buying an ice in a Sefer Torah that's being written right now based on an amazing story from the Baal Shem HaKadosh about 200 years ago, who, when there was a horrific Magefa in Metzibaz, the place of his birth, the Baal Shem Tov advised everybody that if you have an ice written in a Sefer Torah, written just for those chaylim, then every single one of them will be saved, and kachaya. And so far, there are stories of miracles, including someone that was just paid for last night and this morning after being in hospital two weeks, suddenly tested negative with the corona. So you can look up unitedforprotection.com or call 347-252-8802. That's 347-252-8802. No, I don't get commission on this. You don't. If you want, you can pay $1 per person, or whatever you want. You can pay whatever you want. It's not a money making project. It's about bringing unity to Klal Yisrael, to have every person have an ice in this Sefer Torah that's written just for saving lives of Jewish people. So in the source of knowing Asher Yatzar is one of the ways we show incredible gratitude to Hashem on a daily basis, and injecting that emunah with our children every single day that we daven with them at home. We should all be zeicher to see the final Yeshua b'mehir Amen.